Good morning to you. The time is 6:41. As you might be bustling around in the house this morning, I hope you're not heading out the door. If you can hold off for at least another hour or so, it's going to be way better. Now, temperatures, they're creeping. We kind of had a good pace going earlier as the mercury was climbing, and we've stalled a little bit. We've been sitting at 34 for about the last 20 minutes. I do see that changing. The sun's going to rise in about 15 minutes, and that's going to help that mercury kind of start to creep up, which is what we want. Now, that winter storm warning that is in effect, that's that dark purple, that's in effect till 9 a.m. this morning. That means that possibility of those ice accumulations, and we have seen that. We've had ices on our bridges and our overpasses. Unfortunately, lots of roads still closed at this time. Another reason to stay inside if you can. Zooming in, now these will expire at 9 a.m. The National Weather Service is not anticipating that they're going to have to extend these. We will switch this afternoon from freezing rain to cold rain. So I mean, you kind of got to take what you can get. At least the cold rain won't freeze on contact. Looking one more time at our Doppler radar across the area, you can see most of the freezing rain extending to the west, pushing to the north. It is going to end. We've sort of crossed the hump. It's on our way out the door. Watching the storm timeline as this system has moved in our area, this was last night at 11 o'clock. That's when you really saw that precipitation starting to increase. Then we come to our morning areas. Heaviest stuff is pushed off to the east. We do have residual showers in our area, and this is going to be pretty much 8 a.m. to midnight tonight. It's kind of a persistent cold rain in the afternoon. And then past midnight, that's going to exit. We get to say goodbye. Please don't come back. There might be a couple snow flurries. I will tell you, if you're in the southwest Mississippi counties or our northern Florida parishes, you might see a couple flurries tonight. Nothing that's going to stick to your nose or the ground, but you might see a couple little flakes as it's exiting. And then we've got dry air moving in. It's hard to imagine that tomorrow can be sunshine, blue skies, and gorgeous, but I'm telling you, it's going to be. Looking at the water vapor imagery, the white here, that shows you where the greatest concentration of moisture is in the atmosphere, and you can see this sort of envelope of moisture draping across the southeast, but this little red wedge that you see right on that east coast of Texas, that's dry air. And that little slot of dry air is going to move right over our area tonight and into tomorrow, and it's going to give us a gorgeous weekend. We just have to get through today. So that mercury will climb. It will creep slowly to 42 this afternoon. As soon as the clouds clear tonight, our temperatures are going to drop with it. Unfortunately, we will drop down to 29 tomorrow. But when the sun rises on Saturday, it's going to be gorgeous. Look at this. High 51 Saturday, 63 Sunday. It's still chilly, but it feels way better than where we're at right now. Our next cold front will arrive Monday night, and then we'll get a little reinforcing cold blast next Wednesday, but not of the magnitude that we ended this week. So we'll say goodbye to this tonight. Traffic conditions not looking good. I-10 closed eastbound and westbound between here and Lafayette. Stay off the roads if you can. Traffic brought to you by Lexley Overton, attorney at law. It's still hard to see what's going on at the 10-12 split because of that persistent moisture on the lens. Conditions on the bridge moving along at a nice pace as well. David has been outside all morning keeping an eye on current conditions and what's been happening outside, as well as traffic conditions on the road. You can pop off here and see the most recent and up-to-date accidents and closures at this point. But poor David, that little nose of his just keeps getting redder as he's dealing with the cold out there. How you doing, David?